Hello everybody, welcome back. So, got a bit of a funny start to this episode. I want to explain a few things to you. So I'm in my little cockpit here, as you can see, and if I just get back into my normal mode of operation, there we go. You can see I've made a little relaxation room. We got a few plants that I picked up. Not sure where I got the plants from in the middle of space. It's a bit weird, but anyway. Yeah, so little TV room, a little viewing room here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little video. Yeah, just plonk myself down here. And after the last episode, I came across a POI, which I wanted to include in the last episode, but unfortunately it coincided with a major storm blowing over us. And I lost some of the footage, but I did manage to capture the beginning bit of where I was sort of attacking it and grabbing it and all sorts of things. So yeah, I thought I would bring you that video on this here TV screen. I started to approach a POI, come out the wrong way, haven't I? Which I thought I would have a look at following essentially finishing the episode, and it decided to come to me. So yeah, that was interesting. So rather than just fight it off screen, I thought I would sort of show you the fun. I need to, what do I need to do? I've got my dampeners off at the moment, so I'm hoping I've got my main thrusters on. I'm just letting it close in at me. It is quite a slow one, so let's just get a little bit closer. It's got rocket launchers somewhere on the front. I'm not exactly sure where, so I'm not too worried about the rocket launchers, but I would like to take these turrets out if I can. So, try that one. Okay, it took something out in front of the turret. Kind of like the ammo out of them, but I can't get near it with those Gatling turrets. So, let's see if we can... Okay, I got rid of one, so I could attack it from one side. But it would be kind of nice if we could take the other one off as well. Yep, I think that got it. So unfortunately I'm going to have to be going quite fast here, 70 meters per second or more, so that he can't catch up with me. Let me just realign with home. Okay. Yeah, so he's kind of somewhere we don't know at the moment. Ooh, something spawned in. Okay, so I'm thinking he's quite a long way back and I'm a little bit worried we're going to lose the ship. So what I'm going to do is do a GPS here. I know the ship's moving, but that'll kind of give me a line I need to go in. And then just to be on the safe side, I'm going to save it. Okay. So, let's see, I've got my good tools on me as well, unfortunately. Okay, yep. Okay. Dampen to you. This is quite difficult at this speed. And then, where's your weapons? Is that the only one you've got? Need to take that out. Okay, so I'm going to go in from the side because we know there's a turret there somewhere. So we want to take that out. And then, yeah, we are slowing down. So now I need to try and get back to my ship. Why is my... did I not retract that? Oh, come back. Right, we need to taken some damage somewhere. Okay, we need to stop you. Yes, you are on. Now, that ship is probably going to be travelling, although it did seem to be slowing down, so we need to go back, see if we can find it. I think that was it, six kilometers behind us. Okay, so as I'm going back, I'm actually going to go off slightly to one side because the last thing I want to do is to run into it. And I probably think I'm also going to switch my turrets off. So that's turret controllers. We also need, I think we've got it, all back thrusters, all turrets. Turret controllers, the ship turrets. Toggle on and off. So they are currently off, apparently. Where's this thing? Surely we didn't... Ah, there it is. Just see it starting to sparkle. Slow down a bit. Oh, there we go then. Well, so there's nothing quite like... Oh, I'm quite tired sitting there. Nothing quite like a good video in the afternoon, is there? Before you have to go back to work. Yeah, shame that wasn't like a good video. But yeah. Right. What are we going to do now? Well, I guess we ought to go back to work. Get some stuff back on my HUD. And ooh, okay. So, hope you enjoyed that little snippet there. I wanted to sort of introduce that to you because slung underneath the bottom here is that very ship, which took me a little bit to capture. I did get quite surprised by the turret on this side, hence having to go in from over here. Yeah, so no, got it all wrong. That turret on that side, I had to go in from here to get the remote, and that turret did give me quite a little shock. But anyway, hacked it all now. It's ours, and hopefully we've got some stuff. Nothing in there. Although I'm actually, oh, it is off. That's good. Yeah, I don't think. Well, Gatling turret's got some stuff in. That'll keep reloading, I'm sure. Let me switch that off as well. Gatling turret conveyor. There we go. Surprised it didn't reload. Let's go and check that. Where is it? There you are. Yeah, didn't reload. Okay, so a little bit more loot. Not really much of any use on it. It's all hydrogen, as you can see. Lots and lots and lots of hydrogen. So I'm just going to be grinding that down. Well, I was actually wondering whether to keep it and make it usable, but it's all light armor, and I don't think I really have any use for it. So yeah, there's that. Right, let's get some movement going. We are heading ever closer to home. As you can see, we're now under 8,000 kilometers. There is a mayday down there. So let's just make sure we're lined up. And make sure we're facing the sun, which we are. And switch that off. And get a little bit of movement going. Just helps to keep the Reavers on their toes. There we go. Okay, so while we're doing that, I wanted to just quickly revisit down here, because you guys very kindly pointed out that in the last update we can set the velocity of these pistons directly. We don't need to use the timers that I've been doing. So let me just have a quick look at that. Because I'm trying to remember now how it all works. So yeah, those are the torpedo pistons there, and I've set those up on a timer here for fire. And you can see pistons doesn't actually tell me, but we're increasing the velocity on each of these. So if I go through these, you can see all the way up, they're increasing the velocity to get it to go as fast as we conceivably can. But there is a way, apparently we can now just set the velocity directly. So I think we could possibly cut out some of the steps involved here. No, I don't want to do that. So once we've set it, then we start to retract it after a certain time. We switch that on and we switch that on. Although strangely they're both on at the moment. So that's fire and then retract. So we're still going to need a timer to do all the stuff. Yes. Just thinking out aloud whether we could cut out some of the steps. And the other thing that you suggested was when I fire it, I think it's on fire. Yeah, so it punches it out, it pushes the pistons out, and then immediately it starts the retract. And the retract is set to 1 second because I couldn't set it any lower than that. And then that simply disconnects the merge block. My worry is that it's already going to be at its fullest extent, so I think we need to take the merge block disconnect off there. I think we can remove that one. I'll come back to that one. So let me just go through all of these and remove these. It's going to take a minute or two. There we go. So that's removed all of those. And then instead of doing that, we can go back to this piston group. Is that the group? Pistons torpedo. I think that's the group. So I'm going to set the velocity there to minus... what should we have? Doesn't have to be too slow, does it? Let's go for -1. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Why do we want to set a label? Set velocity. Set velocity. No. I don't know what that's done now. Set and move. What's set and move? Set velocity. Alright, minus 0.1 then. Why is it setting a label? Okay, set and move. No. Okay, am I missing a step here? We're supposed to be able to set the velocity immediately. Set and move. Minus 0.1. That should be between 0 and 2. Oh, distance. Okay, well, we don't want to set distance. Minus 0.1. Alright, well, we'll have to assume that that's what it is then. I don't know what that label business was on about. Okay, so that's going to retract, and then we want to build it. So I think this should actually be switch things off or reset or whatever, so let's get rid of that one. So let's start. No, I think what we'll do is we'll switch that on. We'll switch that on. Then we'll start that, which we'll rename. Okay. So this one is not build. This one is torpedo. Finish, maybe? Finish build? Something like that. So we're going to give this a little bit of time, so maybe 8 seconds or so. And then what that one's going to do is it's going to switch the projector off and switch the welder off. And we don't need that. Okay, so on the retract then, we're going to switch those on. We're going to start the build finish, but before we do that, we need to switch the merge block on. Then we do the build finish. Okay, so we've reset the piston speed, they should be withdrawing, we've turned that on, we've switched the merge block on ready, and we've started a delay for switching everything back off again. Okay, that was easy, wasn't it? Right, so on the fire then, we've got to do the same thing. I've got to remove all these. Like so, and then we want torpedo, pistons, set velocity, and this is going to be 5, which I think is the fastest it can go. Then we want to, what do we want to do? Those don't need to be there now. So the time block retract. We want to start, and then the merge block on board we want to toggle off. I think that's right. So when we fire it, we set the velocity to maximum, switch off the merge block and start the retract sequence. When we retract it, we set the velocity, switch on the stuff, and then we start the timer to build. That gives it time to retract. And then the finish and build simply switches off those items and we're ready to go again, hopefully. Okay, so we didn't actually save any blocks, kind of still using the same amount of blocks, but I think probably just a neater way of doing it. So these can actually be switched off because that's their rested state. And right, so the other thing I need to do, which I can't really do at the moment, is I need to check the blueprint. Make sure I didn't save it with it off. Why are you smoking? How did you get damaged? That's a bit strange. Anything else get damaged? And you're actually missing a block there. What the heck's damaged that? I have no idea. Right, let's get a little bit of steel anyway. Must have been a stray bullet or something come through, but I don't know what from or even how it would have got in here. Very odd. Okay, so there you go, you're all caught up now. Right, a couple of things I would like to do in this episode. There are some panels on the back here. I think it's these. Yeah, there's still light armor. That's heavy. That's heavy. So I want to change those and put some heavy armor in there because that is a weak point. If we're being shot from behind, the last thing I need is stuff going through. It's quite a lot of light armor, isn't there? Yeah, so let me go and get some energy. I want to check how much cobalt we've got, or at least how many grids we've got. Okay. So never did actually check. Let's have a quick look. So cobalt. We've got 13k, so we're doing okay. What about grids? 1,000 grids. Yeah, I think we'll be alright, although 1,000 grids don't go very far, so I'll make some more grids. And I'm just gonna drop a few of these blocks out and replace them with heavy armor. It'll make me feel a lot better. Ooh. I don't know what that noise was. Yeah, you can see, so we had a really thin block there and then straight through into critical stuff. So let's use some heavy armor, and I think it was black. Give us that one. I think my drill is bouncing around there. That's what that noise is. Okay, so that's that one, and then alright, I'll get that welded up. Oh, we're disassembling. Duh. I think I've been disassembling ammo. I think that's what that was. Left it on disassemble. Were you shouting at me? Hey, but you're disassembling! Yep, I don't know what they found. They've obviously found something. Okay, so that's that bit. We've got a bit in the dark over here.
Energy low.
Alright, so that's all the black area now is heavy armor. I think. Yeah, that's heavy, yeah. So there's still the yellow bit to do. I'm actually more concerned about this sort of bits like lower down. I suppose arguably it's just as bad up here. I do have interior turrets on there, so I don't really want to change those. But there are some thinner places that kind of need a bit of bolstering, so I think, yeah, see, we've got a really thin sheet there and then a conveyor behind it, so that's not ideal. That just goes through to flooring, so that's okay. But then this lot could do with some kind of bolstering maybe, although not sure it's worth it because there's flooring behind that as well. I'm thinking like for penetration purposes, like one shot goes through a light armor block very, very easily. But a heavy armor block has some chance of stopping it at least. Although admittedly with the weapons they're using, I'm not even sure heavy armor is going to help that. Okay, so this bit here, which seems to have got a bit destroyed, you can see I started off with this blue colour with just half blocks, and then I put a solid block down the middle there. So just grab that colour. I think that's like sci-fi blue or something. Just grab some steel first of all. Okay, that's a half block. That's a solid block. Can't go there. And I'm not sure what we're going to do at the bottom there yet. I think we might end up having to we do those. Kind of works. It's just to sort of simulate the solar panels that we've got on the other side. That's all that's doing. And then large ones in there, and then small ones up here, although might leave a gap, but okay. So all we've got to do now is weld all that up, and apparently we're going to pass pretty close to a drone facility by the look of it. I was thinking if I tuck it in like that, but then I'm going to have to get rid of these again. Oh, we got a Havelock somewhere. It's getting further away though, so I think we'll be alright. Or not. Great. Wow. I didn't think he would detect me from there. Apart from the fact that I would really like to try out my drill, I'm thinking if we try a jump, we've got one jump drive off, he's still over 4 k's away. Let's see if he follows me from that distance. I didn't see any sign of a jump lock. Oh, yep, there he is. And he's even closer. Wow. How did he manage to jump so close to us? So from over 4 k's away, he's managed to catch up with us during the jump, which is quite surprising. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dampeners off and I'm going to switch my front thrusters on. Make sure we're going as fast as we can. And that should allow me to regulate my speed should I need to. So, oh, okay, we can't go downstairs apparently because I need to sort that gravity thing out. Yeah, what I was thinking was if we can get him to fall in directly behind us, so I'm not going to move the gyro at all. You know, I'm not going to move the orientation. I want him to be exactly behind me. So he's slightly off to one side, isn't he? It's kind of a little bit annoying. Well, I could try, if I don't move the gyro, so we want to still be facing home, although we're not exactly facing home. If I shimmy to the left a little bit, and then try and correct my drift there. Make sure we stabilize, and then should we ever go firing our drill at him and see what happens? Okay, I fired it. Don't see it. Okay, let's okay. What happened? That's the ship one. Okay, I need to switch the ship projector off because I don't want that to be welding parts of the ship back on. So, I don't know where the drill went, but I think it went. Go and have a look. Yep, the drill definitely went. Okay, so yeah, if I switch that on now, which for some reason it did not do, and then toggle that on. Not sure why that didn't switch those things on again. Just switch this off. Something didn't fire properly, did it? Okay, so just line him up a little bit more. Now the drill is actually a few blocks above my camera position here, so what I'm hoping to do is to fire it from this position. So 3, 2, 1, fire. Okay, so it definitely does fire it. Okay, we need a longer delay because everything switched off way too soon then. So, whoa, okay, that was too fast. So, I just get a camera set up here and we maybe get a chance to see somewhere around there maybe. That looks as if he's welding things up there. Okay. Let's see how far off we are because clearly I was too far off there. Right, the other thing I want to do is torpedo finish build. Needs a much longer delay, maybe 20 seconds. But I also really need to what do I need to do? I need to build we need a large grid merge block. Pretty sure I would have used red. And then I want to do this in a way it's not going to fly all over the shop. So let's do it there. Unable to place. Oh, you said I had all the things I needed. And then we want want to drill. Where did I put the drill? Oh, I've done that in the wrong place, haven't I? Hang on. Let's try that again. 4. Merge block. So, you're going to go there, and you're going to float away, because you can. And then we want to drill. Okay, so that says it's on, so I can't remember what I called it. Large grid torpedo. Okay. Large grid, we'll just call it torpedo. Like so, and then we want to blueprint. Okay.
Inventory full.
Oh. Okay. Probably throwing bits everywhere then. I don't know where they went. No idea. Okay. So, what have we got? Your terminal, please. So, projector torpedo. Toggle you on. Review. Torpedo. Oh, okay. Apparently we're going to float off into the sky. Right, so we just need to align that. Okay, I think that's right. That's better. Yeah, I must have saved the other one with that switched off, which was a little silly. Okay, so normally these would be off at this point. So we'll do that. And oh, okay. Yeah. Pretty sure we are headed towards home. Right, let's let him catch up with us again, shall we? How close do we dare let him get, do you think? Oh, there he is. I think what I'll do is I'll line up with home as best as I can, and then we'll use up and down to actually bring him into view. want to go a little bit below where I want to aim, because obviously the camera is a lot lower than the torpedo. Okay, so he's still catching up, but a little bit slower now. Let's try and steady it off there. And let's try again. So 3, 2, 1, fire. See if we can see the drill flying past him. Sorry, torpedo flying past him. Bit of Reaver Carver coming in as well. I don't see our drill anywhere, do you? Catching up with us again. Oops. Right, that's as close as I kind of dare let him get, really. I think any closer than that and we're probably going to have problems. So let's realign to something important, hopefully. There maybe. Just want to see if this drill actually gets anywhere close to him. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's definitely definitely heading the right way. Okay, so he shot at it, but we missed. Not quite sure why we missed, because he's directly behind us, but apparently we did miss. So down a bit, left a bit. So we were off to his right, so I'm gonna put the sights off to his left. Try and steady it off as best as I can. And do the same thing again. If I can find my ship. There's my ship. Okay, should we see if that'll hit him? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it is unfortunately rotating, but I think the mass of it should still be okay if we could hit him. Come on. Hit him. I'm wondering if he's adjusting his course to avoid the collision, because the last one went off to his right and this one's gone off to his left, so I'm thinking he may have adjusted his course a little bit. Okay, so that didn't work. So the only thing we're left with then is our railgun, which we're going to have to get a bit closer to him for that. So I need to switch off my actually, before I do that, let me go get some oxygen, lest I die. Probably quickest and easiest. Okay, so sure we got an oxygen bottle somewhere. Oh, could have just used that, couldn't I? That would have been quicker. All right. Looks like we're going to have another go at a Havelock. So at least now we do know that the remote is kind of central, if we can hit it. okay? I think we got it. I'm fairly certain we got it. Okay, let's what do I want to do here? Dampeners off. He's closing. He's closing fast. Okay, I need a proper control seat. Where I can see what's happening. Oh, give me a view. That's the only problem with shooting ships at that speed. A little bit worried here that his guns are still active. But we don't have any point of reference for how far off he is. So my guns are off. Maybe I should put those on. Ship turrets. Weapons. And turret controllers. Let's go for weapons as well, shall we? So hopefully they're only taking out weapons. Okay, how are we going to get some loot out of these two pieces at 90 meters per second? Whoa, okay. Excuse me, you're supposed to have taken out the weapons. Okay, I'm guessing it must be out of ammo then. Production, ammo. Make me some more ammo, please. Meanwhile, I'll go and hide behind this fella. This is kind of fun, isn't it? Okay, that's about as good as I can get for that. So, where did I put it? Guess that'll have to do. We kind of lined up with you, aren't we? And you look pretty solid. Okay. Gotcha. Right, what are we going to do with that other thing then? He shot a few holes in me. Fortunately you're on, so that's good. Was that supposed to be heavy armor? Can I not replace that one? Oh, it's because it shot the block out. Okay. Yeah, we lost a couple of blocks there. Why are you giving me a... You're giving me a target. What sort of target are you? You're a thruster. Why are you giving me a target for a thruster when you've got weapons selected? I don't actually see an awful lot of loot here. I mean, there's plenty of engines. A very dead hydrogen tank. Okay, let's see if we've got some ammo in our port. Port. No. Apparently not. Port. Welder. Welder jump build port. Okay, I'm not sure why it's storing stuff in there. That's a bit crazy. But let's see if we can sneak over to this fellow. And that's the thing up there. Apparently we're rotating. So port, ball turret, turret controller is on. Weapons, target enemies. No reason why you shouldn't shoot that thing. Actually, if I rotate a little bit, our top ball turret can also get a shot in. Oh. Inventory. Ammo. What have we got? 9 and 5. Disassemble. Yeah, it's that thing there. Can't lock the target apparently. Kind of not getting any closer, are we? Oh, a little bit. Really slowly. Come on, turrets, do your job. You have one job. Right, definitely should be coming into range now. There she goes. Yeah, it's dead. You can stop firing now. Wow. Hopefully there are no more. Oh, it thinks there's some more somewhere. What are you shooting at? Right, let's see if we can at least have a look to see what's on this thing. Okay, I think we got it. Whew. Right. Of course I have absolutely no gyro now. But we think we can start slowing down. So I think I'll switch that off. We'll put the dampeners on. Probably burn holes in our salvage. And something's shooting. Why is it shooting? What? What? You! Stop it! Where the heck are you? Oh, there you are. Leave my salvage alone. I think there was some ammo in that, but I missed it. Right, so hopefully, well, maybe we'll be hacking now. Hopefully there are no more guns left. Just going to repair that in case we need quick acceleration. Not that I think we're going to get quick acceleration with this lot of scrap hanging onto us. Right, let me okay, see if we can rotate into the sun again. Oh, so we got some repairs to do. There's a few blocks I notice in somewhat of disarray, but overall, apart from the railgun ammo we used, I think that was relatively successful. Oops, too far. Too far. Yeah, so we've kind of gone from having no salvage at all to too much salvage. That's quite a thing, isn't it? Oh, actually, I think I'm going to come to a stop here because we've been trundling along at 1,000 miles an hour for way too long. So let's come to a stop. We'll have a look at the loot that we've got. Hopefully, we'll be hacking with everything we've got. Too many attempts. Attempting, yeah. So everything is hacking, so I don't need to like worry about grinding cargo containers down and things. We will figure all of that out in due course. But of course we are incredibly heavy now with all of this. So have a quick look here. Just all thrusters, hydrogen tanks, more thrusters, yet more thrusters, more hydrogen tanks, lots and lots of steel. And I don't know why that's highlighting that particular thruster. It's very strange. So I don't think there's a great deal on this one apart from steel, you know, components, stuff. This one on the other hand, we're going to have to grind that down. Still got the sound as if we're travelling, but we're not travelling. Why? Yeah, I think that must be a bug. Sounds like I'm doing 1,000 miles an hour when we're stationary. Yeah, so there's the turret which may or may not have a bit of ammo in it. This was the front that I was peppering with rounds for so long. Oh. I don't know how he managed to get captured if he had a gun on him. Some money. You got nothing. 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 Nothing? Oh, come on. Give me some loot. No. No loot for me. Very careless of them to get captured when they've got a gun on them, isn't it? And he didn't have anything. Well, I thought there would have been some loot in the cargo containers, but apparently I was wrong. Anything in the bed? No. Lots of scrap. Nothing. 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 Oh, how miserable. Nope. Oh. Some stuff at last. And tools. No, that's about your lot, I think. Anything else? Nope. So we'll have a look in these cargo boxes as soon as they get hacked. If they haven't already been hacked. Oh, silicon and nickel. Okay. So I'll need to repair that one then. And ice. Yeah, well, don't really need ice, but at least we get something out of it. So any more cargo containers? Ooh, hello. More money. Cryopods. Medical room. Fully operational medical room. So this is where I was chiseling through. This is the hole I was blowing through, so I don't actually know where the remote was. But wherever it was, it took a very, very long time to get to it, didn't it? Right, let's just repair that cargo box. Ooh, okay. Silicon and nickel. So both of those are something that I don't get a lot of, so that's actually really handy. Cobalt is the other one. Steel I get all the time. Okay, so let's just get somewhere at least temporarily safe, and yeah, 5Ks, so I'm just going to jump. We'll leave all that scrap behind, and we'll just take the blocks. There we go. So, yeah, collecting. We're collecting scrap. We have a collection of rubbish. Anyway, it's all good fun. So I'm going to leave you pretty much where I started. I didn't actually plan to have quite an episode. I was just going to grind down a bit of salvage and, you know, make some progress. But yeah, it turned out a bit differently, didn't it? So anyway, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.